With yet another successful semester at YIS, Eagles News is back to present a semester's worth of events and activities our students and teachers have spent days creating for us. In semester 2, we had events such as the Lively Rats performance by our little people, Astra, in which YIS students won 3 of the 4 prize positions, basketball and badminton seasons our athletes have sweat through, and many, many more.
Hello everyone, it's Daniel here. This school year,
high school basketball season came to an end with the final tournament, YAC.
YA basketball players were trained intensively by Coach Carpenter and Mr. Francisco. On the other hand, girls were coached by Miss Shvida. Both teams were dedicated and worked really hard by training after school 2 to 3 times a week.
The final tournament for both boys and girls took place at ISY. They had to play against ISM, ILBC, and ISY. Although Hayne got hurt, Henry stepped up as a senior. Congratulations to the Eagles. Although they didn't make it to the first place, they tried their best and achieved the main goal, which was to develop every player's skill.
As a team, my favorite part of playing basketball is the team itself. Each plays each shot, and each defensive play serves as a triumph that strengthens the bond between me and my teammates. When I was young, probably 3rd or 4th grade, I see these high school games at the school gym. Just like the loudness of these students and like the spirit they have and the agility, like these inspire me to play basketball.
In late April was a tri-sport tournament where international schools across Yangon were brought together to compete in 3 sports, which were volleyball, soccer, and basketball, all held at 3 different locations of ISM, South Dagon, and ISY respectively. Students from YIS and other schools like ISM, ISY, Kings Yangon, and LBC were competing in this competition. Although not winning first place, the YIS girls team earned 3rd in the competition and were awarded a medal. Even though the boys team did not place this year in the competition, they still had a lot of fun and tried their best. Here is the interview of a player from the tri-sport team, Sulap.
What was the most memorable part about the tournament?
The most memorable part was playing and participating in the event itself. For example, for soccer, we had players who have never played soccer before participate in the games, and they actually did really well. And another memorable part was Mr. Carpenter pouring ice all over people because it was such a hot and humid day that it helped us a lot, and we had a lot of fun with the ice.
Hello, this is Miranda speaking for the Eagle News. On the 25th of February, YS hosted an outstanding fun fair that we had to celebrate for the past 3 years. All the teachers and their advisory groups had created booths that have multiple fun games such as mini soccer, spoon and egg, jill time, pin the candy, bounce slide with a bubble ball, photo shots, and more. All the games and fun booths were planned out perfectly on how it would work and how much people got attracted towards all the fun booths. People bought popcorn and other delicious snacks while enjoying the games. The school thought it'd be a brilliant idea to bring in a professional jester to entertain the students too. Prizes were given out to the winners of the booth games.
One difficulty I had was that the game that my booth was on wouldn't work, so we had to go through a lot of trials.
Thank you, Angelina, for your thoughts and opinion, and congratulations to the people that earned the lucky draw prizes. Overall, it was the fun fair everyone needed in a while after being in their own house for the past 3 years, and this wouldn't happen without the help of YS.
My name is Shimpon, and I'll be talking about the Leapia, which was an event in April arranged by Miss Evie and choir students. During this event, many YS students, teachers held various workshops for the YS community to sign up and participate, in which volunteers shared their skills and talents with others. The purpose of Leapia was to spend fun time together as a YS community, regardless of whether they are teachers, students, or parents. An organization called Kokoya visited YS to teach about living plants and making creative holders for them. Miss Evie deeply appreciated the help of the YS community, especially the managers and the high school choir students, saying that she would have not been able to carry out the event successfully without them. Now, let's get a more in-depth talk about this wonderful event from the host, Miss Evie herself.
My name is Evie Kelton, and I teach music here at YIS. The idea of Leapia was that you do things that make your soul happy and without any competition or without anything except enjoying yourself. So it took January, February, March, I think it was in April, right? So it took about 3.5 months.
Starting off on our event section, on February 18th at the Novotel, Microloans YIS, YA, ISY, and ISM hosted their Ask Your Talent show. 9 YS students gave an outstanding performance that captivated the crowds. 6 were middle schoolers, and 3 of them were high schoolers. High schoolers, Dahlia Mo won 3rd, and Arushi won Crude Recognition. We'll be interviewing one of our contestants, Arushi. Why did you choose this song?
So I chose the song Bang Bang because I wanted something that was really fun and snappy, but also displayed the range of my vocal ability, something with high notes and a lot of runs, as well as some rap. But all throughout, it remained something that the audience could dance to.
YIS Festival in Jan starts on April 13 and ends on April 19. It is one of the biggest festivals in Myanmar. Dinjan is filled with water fights and bed out a yellow flower that blooms during Dinjan. This year at YIS, we get to finally have the festival live with students, parents, teachers, and staff members attending the ceremony. The gym was full of bright colors and very traditional clothes. Students wore very traditional clothes, and there was lots of traditional performance done by students from early childhood to 12th grade. They practiced really hard during and after school, and they did a stupendous job. And now let's introduce one of the performers, Scarlett from 9th grade.
First time at the festival, it was a really good experience. I was one of the performers, and we danced to the song called Ye Jere Boy, and we practiced for 2 months for the performance. I loved all the performances. They are all unexpectedly neat and unique. When I first come into the gym, I was surprised by the decoration and the theme of the festival and the number of people who attended the festival.
At the end of the festival, Mr. Mike Livingston gives speeches to the students.
In late April, more than 30 YIS, Yangon, and Mandalay students participated in this year's annual YMUN conference that took place at ISY. After the opening ceremony, students began working on the resolutions which they proceeded to debate about for the next 2 days of the conference. After the rigors of the second day's debate, students had a time to socialize with the delegates from the other schools, and they were provided with delicious snacks and food, and they were also given a chance to dance. And with us today is E, one of the YIS chairs of the conference, and she's here to share her experiences and thoughts on this year's conference.
I think that MUN is always beneficial in terms of us getting a chance to explore global issues and try to find solutions for them. And also, a lot of people told me that after the conference, they came out feeling more confident because they had to try to debate with people that they've never met before. I highly encourage you guys to join MUN. We're going to have a YMUN conference next year as well as Seoulman conferences. So make sure you sign up, and I think that it would be a great experience for all of you.
At the end of the conference, the Best Delegate Awards were given to 4 YIS students. Arushi from grade 9 won the award for CSW, Helen from YIS Mandalay won the award for UNODC, Sarah from grade 10 won the award for GA, and Emily from grade 11 won the award in HRC. A big congratulations to everyone involved.
On April 22nd, the High School Student Council hosted the first YIS prom coming back from the pandemic. This prom was not like any other, having its own thing called a City of Stars, taking place at the Ruby Ballroom of Aeon Lake Hotel. The singing was beautifully decorated, with many lights and energetic sounds that made the students dance off their stress away. Students from YIS also came with glimmering dresses and tuxedos showing off their best fashion sense. While many students were having a wonderful time, others were coming up with creative ways to lighten up the mood. We had Pong Chen, a senior, arranged a musical chairs that took the attention of many students. And as the students were getting tired from running around the chairs, it was time for a slow dance. The lights went out, and it was the most beautiful moment with stars shining in the dark. Now we'll be turning our attention to Anna, who was a part of making this happen.
Honestly, we just brainstormed at first, and everyone shared their ideas, and we voted on what we liked and decided City of Stars. I think one of them was making sure that there would be enough people going to prom, and at the prom, I think making sure that everyone was enjoying themselves. I think best moments was taking photos with my friends and dancing with them, especially at the end of prom. It was really fun.
Hello everyone, this is Steven reporting for Eagle News. I'll be talking about the production of Rats of Rangoon musical play that took place on May 19th and 20th in the YIS gym. Rats of Rangoon is an imaginative reworking of the well-loved story of the Pied Piper of Hamlet and involves a wonderful cast of very engaged and eager young students from grades 2 to 8. The setting reflects the city of Yangon, including Shiragon, the market vendors, and the formal town hall. The event was made possible due to the help of Miss Florence, Miss Malia, Miss Lisa, Mr. Hall, Mr. Brenda, Miss Kathleen, and Miss Colleen, as well as the support of our middle school students. Special thanks to Fon, Jeff, and Lily for helping with the production of this event. The crew did an amazing job working on and creating all the elements. The charming characters, witty dialogue, and fun songs are all the work of the crew. Now I'll be passing over to Stephen, who performed in this event.
I think the event was a success because at the start, the first show of Rats, we had a huge rain, and then we delayed for about 15 minutes, and then we could actually start again.
This was a passionate journey for all and a first for our school. Thank you for creating this fantastic experience and a memory for our students to hold on to.
There sure was a hefty ton of events and sports that have filled the last semester's calendar. A big thank you goes out to everyone participating, organizing, and helping out with these collaborative events that strengthen the YIS spirit and community, especially those little people dressed up as rats. Thank you everyone for listening to this semester's overview and hence the end of this school year. Have a good summer.